Welcome to Blessed Thru Blindness, the weekly podcast that empowers both caregivers and individuals with vision impairments. Hosted by Victoria Essner, an advanced assistive technologist, professional disability awareness speaker, caregiving coach, and someone who's lived with legal blindness for over 50 years. This podcast is your go-to resource for practical strategies, tips, and real-life solutions. Each week, we dive into topics that matter, whether it's self-advocacy, building a resilient mindset, the latest assistive technology devices or caregiving strategies, and insights that make a difference. Plus, we feature guests with unique perspectives, offering you a well-rounded approach to navigating life with vision impairments and caregiving. Let's jump into today's episode of Blessed Thru Blindness.
Welcome back to Blessed Thru Blindness. I'm your host, Victoria Essner, and today we are diving deep into one of the most important parts of my life, caregiving. Being a 24/7 caregiver for my sweet husband has been the most challenging, yet the most rewarding experience of my life. He has suffered from both unseen and very visible conditions due to his service in the United States military. And he is still enduring tremendous health challenges. For those of you who follow me on social media, you know that my sweet husband of 30 years is bedbound, relying on assistance with all tasks throughout his day. This includes medicine management, personal grooming, and feeding, to name a few of the tasks. Despite the hardships, I've learned to cherish every moment we have together. And I truly feel incredibly blessed for the tender mercies we experience each day. Such a blessing. We express gratitude to each other daily, and we find joy in the journey together. I know caregiving can feel overwhelming at times, but it's important to remember the mission, spending precious time with our loved ones. My goal today is to share what I have learned about navigating the complexities of caregiving while maintaining a sense of peace and gratitude. I'll discuss how self-care, even though it's hard to prioritize, is essential, and why embracing the journey, even the toughest parts, is key to finding strength. I will start by sharing 3 key points on navigating the complexities of caregiving. 1, prioritizing communication. Open and clear communication with healthcare providers, family members, and your loved one is essential. It ensures everyone is on the same page regarding your loved one's needs, which reduces confusion and stress. Reducing stress is very important. Second, streamline daily tasks. Caregiving can be overwhelming, so creating a consistent routine and using tools like checklists or apps such as reminders, notes, and the calendar app can help simplify the daily care. By automating and structuring your tasks, you free up mental energy and avoid burnout. Very key to avoid burnout. I remember a time when my caregiving routine felt completely overwhelming. And it wasn't until I started using these strategies that I found a sense of control and peace. It did not happen overnight. I promise you that. But with small changes, I noticed how much smoother things became. Third, ask for help and delegate. You do not have to do it all alone. Identify tasks that others can assist with, whether it's household chores, caregiving responsibilities, or accepting help. Lightens your load and gives you time for essential self-care. You would be surprised how many of your friends would love to pick up lunch and share a short visit with you. Early on in my caregiving journey, a friend of mine shared with me, asking a friend to help, Vicky, is providing them the opportunity to serve, and they receive blessings as well. For those who know me, I love to serve others, and it was quite difficult in the beginning for me to ask anyone for any help. But we are blessing others to be of service when we ask them for help. Which leads me right into 3 essential components of self-care. 1, mental health check-ins. Take time to regularly assess your mental and emotional health. Journaling, meditation, or even talking to a therapist or support group can help you release emotional tension and gain clarity. I personally experienced all of these firsthand, and I know that by consistent practicing them has been key to my ability to be here with you today. Second, physical rest and nutrition. Caregiving is physically demanding, and so making time for rest and proper nutrition is vital. Even short restorative breaks and healthy meals can totally dramatically change your energy levels and your emotional resilience. I am sure you have heard the saying, rest when the baby is resting. It is the same for us as caregivers. You would be surprised what a 5-minute power nap can do. A few tips of mine are, I have a specific app that lets me quickly access uplifting talks or scriptures from church. I also have the podcasts, my favorite ones, and you'll have to stay tuned for what my go-to podcasts are, right at my fingertips, and so do you. Having quick to grab nutritional snacks and power bars, have them ready because they are so vital for me personally to keep my energy up. And if you have a power bar that you really love, please share it with us. Let's share our favorite snacks. I also have a stash of my favorite chocolate. Now, I did say nutritional, so have your favorite chocolate as well. It's very important for that emotional well-being. Third, set boundaries and take breaks. It's crucial to establish clear boundaries for your time and energy, saying no when you're overwhelmed or you need to say no. Scheduling regular breaks, even just for a few minutes, allows you to recharge and prevents caregiver burnout. If you're like me, saying no can really feel difficult, but I learned to remind myself that I'm not saying a harsh no. I'm simply saying not yet. This allows me to prioritize what's most important without feeling guilty. So let's quickly review what we covered today. First, we talked about organizing and planning. Plan ahead to streamline caregiving tasks. Then I shared some adaptive tools and techniques to make things more efficient. Lastly, we discussed batching tasks to save time and energy. I would love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned as a caregiver that made a big difference in your life? Please feel free to share with me through social media or send a message via my website. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Blessed Thru Blindness. Remember, the time that you have with your loved one is precious. And even in the challenges, those moments of beauty and blessings. If you would like to learn more about my work, explore additional resources, or connect with me, be sure to visit my website at Victoria Essner, ESSNER.com. You can also follow me on social media for updates. Just search for Victoria Essner on all platforms. If you haven't yet joined Blessed Thru Blindness, THRU Blindness, Facebook group, please join us so you can connect with us. So, until next time, remember to be grateful, but just as important, remember to be kind, because kindness is contagious. Stay blessed and empowered.
Thanks for joining us this week on Blessed Thru Blindness, hosted by Victoria Essner. We hope today's episode, featuring practical tools, caregiving insights, and expert guest perspectives, has left you feeling informed and inspired. Don't forget to subscribe to catch all our weekly episodes. And if you enjoyed today's show, please leave a review. Your feedback helps us continue bringing valuable content to caregivers and individuals with vision impairments. Until next time, keep advocating for yourself, stay strong in your caregiving journey, and remember, you're not alone on this path. We're here to support you every step of the way.